So it looked like Mr. Mohamed is finally going to get swear in because guess why? The tension is raising and raising. And a lot of persons right now, definitely, especially the U.S. ambassador, definitely step in and say, yo, y'all need to get this man in because it's been too long. Now, they have a lot of persons are watching in and wondering why they're still withholding on swearing Mohamed in. Viewers and subscribers, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Fire Feeling Clips TV. We got some great topics for you today, definitely. You guys got to stick around that you could get to enjoy every piece of it. But remember, like I said, if it's your first time over here, feel free to give the video a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, put your post notification bell on. You know the code, you know what's up. So we're going to kick it off right away with the realest king. Definitely giving you some update upon this whole situation here. Check this out.
Well, it seems as though the international partners are very much concerned over what's taking so long. Guyana, what's taking so long, Mr. Ali? How y'all could move forward if all now the opposition leader has not been elected? What's going on, fam? What is Ali stalling about? Now the white people want to know what is Ali stalling about. Now the white people want to know what Ali stalling about, people. This government, 2026, yeah, I remember this year. Let me jump into details. International partners are urging swift action to restore the full functioning of Guyana's parliament as concern mounts over continued delays in convening the National Assembly and electing a leader of the opposition. Starbook News quoted United States Ambassador Nicole Terriot as saying that a functioning opposition is fundamental to any democratic legislature. She joined European Union and British representatives in calling for Parliament to be convened and a leader of the opposition elected without delay.
You understand? Big one thing, bro. They know to themselves that they're freaking. The PPP government definitely is afraid of this man definitely being swearing in because they know he's going to be way up the ass. Straight up. If Mohamed going on like this already with them, exposing upon expose, what you think gonna happen? Come on, people are watching. And Mohamed made a assumption of time. He said a man could do what he wants, but not as long as he wants. So all this with the PPP doing, it's gonna play out, bro. The rope it coming to the end when they got, yeah.
Noting that an active parliament is essential to Guyana's growth, development, and accountability. So how the hell we president are telling we about growth and development? How they telling we about all of these things, what they're doing, or and all these plans without the opposition leader? Yeah, and get it right. Canada's High Commission, Sebastian Seguin, took a more cautious position when he spoke with the Starbook News, saying the appointment of an opposition leader and the schedule of parliamentary settings are matters for Guyana's constitutional actors to resolve in accordance with the law. He expressed confidence that Guyana's democratic institutions would ultimately address the issue and allow Parliament to carry out its responsibility. British High Commission Jane Miller was more direct, stating that the election of the leader of the opposition should occur without delay again. President Ibrahim Ali, however, is of the view that the selection of an opposition leader is entirely an international opposition matter. He describes the criticism as absolutely ridiculous, inciting the government has no role in who the opposition choose to lead, according to the Demerara Waves. Meanwhile, We Invest in Nationhood has renewed its call for urgent action, warnings that continued delay undermining accountability, representation, and constitutional governance. The party says the absence of a fully functioning parliament denies citizens the full benefits of their democratic rights. Correct is right. Correct is right. Win is calling on the Speaker of the National Assembly to act immediately, honor constitutional obligations, and place the interests of the people first. insisting that Guyana cannot move forward without an active parliament and an elected leader of the opposition. The party say it remains ready to move Guyana forward. Now, where we going so far without the opposition leader? Where are we going? What is all this development this government talking about? I set the money spending left, right, center for develop this, for build this, invest in this. But how all of these things are being done?
But you're remembering to all the investment them city amount of money for build this and build that. You see mostly thing them not start building and then building no more. Soon as them chop the columns, cut. Real thing. Why were you doing all of these things without the opposition leader? Is unfair. But this will happen when you got politician leaders that is want to go against others. To me, it's like they're going against the order, despite whatever you trying to say about Mohamed. Let the man in. You're lying. You guys are just making these things up. Let the man in.
On without the opposition leader being elected from. Guyanese, your wise up on your wise up. The white people are looking and they're very much concerned. Yeah.
Yes, right, man. Real talk. When I see the news bulletin, when I see the update there, I say, whoa, people really watching, bro. People are watching. And there's nothing they could do to stop this. I swear. Nothing them can do. Real talk, bro. They got to let the man in, bro. You got to let the man in. But viewers and subscribers, let me know what's your thoughts. So, boy, making a joke on this whole situation, as we continue.
This is what corruption looks like under the PPP government. 161 million US dollars, equivalent to a 35 billion Guyana dollar contract, was awarded to embattled Vomit Engineering. The PPP government promised residents of New Amsterdam, Region 6, and surrounding communities a world-class Level 5 hospital. Instead, years after signing the contract in July 2023, all I can see behind me are a few piles driven into the ground. This hospital is unlikely to be completed by the proposed deadline in April 2027. Vomit was awarded the US 161 million New Amsterdam Hospital project without thorough checks and balances. Despite Vomit's failed project at the Pediatric and Maternal Hospital at Ogle, a story we exposed earlier, that project remains an unfinished shell.
Now, this is what you want to know, right? The headline for this thing saying that 161 million US. You understand? Equivalent to 35 billion Guyana dollar. New Amsterdam Hospital contract. Way behind schedule. Another project from them engineering. Way behind. So I don't know if it's a constructing company called Vend. But what I'm trying to say is that all the money, bro. So when they start building these places now and then them left it like that, we're really just showing that they thief in the money or something, because with the money going, remember the money, let me say it good. $35 billion for build this hospital. The hospital ain't even reach nowhere as yet. With the money there. With the money there. This is why you want. What they doing with the money?
With billions of taxpayers' money unaccounted for. Yet the PPP proceeded to reward the same company with another multi-billion-dollar hospital contract. No due diligence was conducted. Had proper background checks been done, the government would have uncovered Vomit's history of failed projects in other countries.
Okay, that's it. Vomit.
Right. International reporting raises concerns about Vomit's CEO, who recently deposited US $500,000 as security for a private jet. Further reports indicate that generous loans were issued to affiliated companies by the CEO using funds from Vomit Engineering itself.
What Mohamed is get these files from, but this is what I want. What's that man is getting files from?
A company that took billions of Guyanese taxpayers' dollars and did not deliver. While the New Amsterdam hospital remains incomplete and communities wait for improved health care, public funds are siphoned off overseas to support the lavish lifestyles of foreign executives. Meanwhile, more than half of Guyanese remain in poverty. The PPP continues to build many hospital projects without first developing the workforce needed to staff them. What systems are in place to ensure that these new hospitals will have the necessary human resources to function effectively? Nurses, patient care assistants, and other health workers are currently being underpaid. What is the role of Mr. Frank Anthony in all this? This is yet another example of PPP mismanagement. Bharat, Irfan, and Anil appear oblivious to matters of national importance, but the people of Guyana deserve answers. How much of the awarded sum has already been paid to Vomit for the amount of work completed so far? From last year, June to now, no work was done at the New Amsterdam hospital site. My Guyanese, this is how the PPP cabal gets their kickbacks, mainly from awarding overpriced, multi-billion-dollar contracts.
Yo, let me tell you something. I tell you, what them is do with all the money I studying to myself like, 35 billion by the hospital can't even see it. Us come up with this thing. Yeah, we spend 15 billion. We spend 35 days. Then you don't see what them spending this money for. But then people like Susan Rodriguez got multiple mansions and house lots and, you know what I mean, luxurious cars whereby you're making a joke. It's not me. It's Mohamed saying it. It's Mohamed. This is serious. This is serious, bro. No joke. But I love how Mohamed definitely exposing them. You know what I mean? But expose. Now, speaking about exposure, it seems like Mohamed caught himself in a little hot water. Definitely with a contractor, a PPP contractor, whereby it seems like this individual hired some Brazilian workers. The Brazilian workers did not get pay, and it escalated to a big situation. Now, Mr. Mohamed made a post on his social media whereby he says the PPP contractor Peter Lewis leaves Brazilian workers stranded. Mr. Mohamed provide financial assistance for them to go back home. Continue by saying Peter Lewis, a PPP contractor who has to receive billion of dollars in contract, brought 16 Brazilian men and 1 Brazilian woman to Guyana for work, only to abandon and exploit them once they arrive. This is what the Brazilian woman told Mohamed basically what went down. And he continued by saying the Brazilian workers was recruited from Brazil at Mr. Lewis' expense under a clear agreement to build a bridge in Berbice. Skilled professional workers were to be paid $810,000 for working hours from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Upon arrival in Guyana, the wage was reduced to $315,000 less than half of what was promised. All right, as we continue. After working for only 2 days, the workers realized they were being taken advantage of with limited resources and no protection. The group reached out to Mohamed to seek assistance and secure transportation to return to Brazil. Where is the Minister of Labor when foreign workers are mistreated, underpaid, and abandoned? Where is the oversight when contractors benefiting from massive site contractor are accused of such conduct Win calls on the Minister of Labor to immediately intervene. Right? So basically, that's what Mr. Mohamed said. Upon this now, this is what he got from the female. Can remember, like I said, in the statement, they said that they brought in 16 Brazilian men and 1 Brazilian woman. That's 17 in all, right? The Brazilian woman was to be the translator for the Brazilian men. Now, Mr. Peters definitely got back to him. Yes, and definitely he made a video whereby he says that Mohamed is wrong for what he's doing and he think he's going to sue Mr. Mohamed. Viewers and subscribers, let's listen to what Mr. Peters have to say. Let's get this.
I would like to respond on a Facebook post by Azruddin Mohamed, which he said certain things about some Brazilian worker that is not true. Right? My son made contact with a Venezuelan woman. I have her name here.
Just pause to put some clarity as we go through and break it down and dissect. Now he's saying that his son definitely reached out to a Venezuelan woman. So this woman was a Venezuelan woman that was doing translation or whatever for the Brazilian workers. So basically, is his son who reached out to this woman. All right.
For some welders. And she came to the office and had a conversation with them from Brazil. And after about 30 minutes, she said they can do the job, a self-propelled job, for 55 million. I said, okay, but they will have to come here for we to draft out a proper contract on what they have or has to do. She also said that she need money for the plane ticket. I wrote a check to her. She made us destroy the check because she said the bank don't change check for her. We wrote the check for 1.5 million to one Jason Cummins. He took the check, changed it, give it to her, which I have a receipt here that Jason delivered the money to her, right? After about 12 to 15 days, she called back and said the people feel insecure that they wanted return passage. They must feel secure that when they want to go back after the 3 months, they should go. She came and I gave her cash, which I have the receipt here also. She signed for it, 1.1 million Guyana dollars, right? On Tuesday morning, I was told the Brazilian arrived. I saw about 8 of them downstairs. I called them up and I'll make sure they had something to eat. The guys told me, the Brazilians, that they will take today off and they will start work in the morning. I said, no, you guys have to get an interpreter with Foncia, right? There's the name of the Brazilian woman, right? And we have to get a contract before you guys start work.
No, you understand, catching what's going on now. So even though that his son reached out to the Venezuelan woman about these Brazilian workers, there was just the reaching out to get these workers. Now, the 16 Brazilian men and the 1 Brazilian woman, the Brazilian woman was the translator, as you hear, the woman that, you know what I mean? All right.
Anyway, they came yesterday, which is Thursday, right? And the interpreter, which she said, the interpreter name is Simone, they bring her along, said she's willing to give a statement as to what transpired. And what transpired, which she willing to endorse, is that we made an arrangement for 55 million. And when they talking to Foncia and them, they said 125 million, right? Guyana dollars. So back and forth to them, I said, no way, I can't pay that because I think $55 million is okay. So the lady Simone, the interpreter, asked me if I'm willing to do a day walk. I said yes, right? Because they're already here. And they wanted 28,000 Guyana dollar a day. And I said, no way, that is too much money because I don't pay my top welders them that kind of money in Guyana here. Let me go to the food where they're talking that, and they work, they never work. The hotel will put them in could endorse that they never work here. They wanted to work, I said, no, we have to get a contract before you start work. And I have the hotel bill in front of me. I eat a lot of money, I eat a lot of like 265,000 in food in 3 days, and the hotel fee is 351,000. It's down there here. This is the receipt from the hotel. Right? So when they go and tell Mohamed should have call and said to verify what these people saying. But what I feel happened is that this lady, Fanisa, get the people the money to go back. But she wanted the money, so she played a sad story with Mohamed. And Mohamed should do the honorable thing of asking you before he published a set of garbage on Facebook. Since 1973. I've been in construction.
He got a point to we there saying there, you know what I mean? He got a point to we there saying indeed because the man got the receipts. Whether you twist it or turn it, the man got the receipt. So basically, so far, what he gets is that the money we they asked for, this man don't tell them. But then, like, they had their own discussion, was to say, yo, this man need to pay we more. Which indeed, I don't think nobody's work for $28,000 a day in Guyana, like a personal work. If anybody get paid $28,000 a day, drop it in the comment section, let me know. But I could understand that Mohamed should have taken more procedure by doing that instead of faking, you know? But remember, Mohamed trying to get rid of these banners. You don't say we headline the PPP contractor. So I telling you, your goose cook once a day with PPP. I basically think it's with the woman tell he, you know. Which they got two sides of story. So at least he got the receipts. This is the main thing. He got the receipts. And when you got receipts, people could talk cheese.
At the age of 19, I was already the manager for SC Nabi and Sons. I report the matter to the police because this girl collect this money. The police were the advice for that. And definitely, I carry Mohamed's to court. Because what he posed down is not true. They owe me money if you want to check it. Because give she 2.6 million to get these people here, and they want the security they must go back. And they told me plane tickets, but them guys admit to me that the lady, Felicia, or what's her name, made the travel with bus. And I pay her for plane tickets.
Now get Jackie, this is wrong.
I think the police should hold for Nancy, what's her name, and question her to see who telling lie. If me telling lie or she sat story to Mohamed is the truth. I have all the receipts, I have all the evidence, I have everything down here. Right? I have a pay. You know what I mean? Few contractors would bring foreign workers and the house, the foreign train go in the house as yet, and put them up a hotel. And they go, me tell the hotel what they should eat, they go and take what they want, order what they want. Look at the food here. 3 days, 265,000.
What all the money them eat? What them really eat, man? Like them eat and drink too?
Yes, you give people the impression that, you know, me and look after them. Me and these people didn't make no arrangement for them to come. Is this the Brazilian lady? Is the Brazilian lady who make arrangement for them to come? But the lady grabbed the money and go and tell a sad story. Here, they bring this to me. The first time I heard about this price is when the phone call with the lady, Vanessa, right? said that they would do it for 54,180,000, right? Equal to, 5 multiplied by 54 million. But the interpreter, right, Veronica, could endorse. Veronica, even tell them why is it you raise from 55 million to 125. They said plenty work. And when they watched the drawing, they could not have interpreted the drawing. They didn't know what is a self-propelled barge. Right? And I think what happened kind of way is better for me because I would have poured in a set of money, they wanted to chop up my steel and throw and do nonsense. I feel probably what happened, this lady telling said, look, you all could make plenty money, but she looking at the money what she could make. So then people just run and come here. We're in this country, people paying 25,000, 28,000 per day, man. Let me be real. And I offer them, which the interpreter is them people who they bring. I said, look, work for the rate that we paying here, and I could work and get some money for the care home. They refuse it.
But even $20,000 a day, $25,000 a day is nice money in Guyana, 20 grand a day. I would have liked to get a job for 20 grand a day by 20, 40, 60, 80, 100,000 at the end of the week. Bro, I good. What? Church and God, by where they pick up welding by?
You know what I mean? They refuse it. It's not a case where trades them go along anyway, but if you will walk, we're going to keep you. What Mohamed want, I put them up to a hotel, let me carry a tea house and put them up if you want. And what saying that I personally see that I people who say so, like he carry them at his house. If they're not working, which I put them 3 days in a hotel and they don't willing to work, right? They bring an interpreter, which is them people, and they say what they're doing is wrong. Let Mohamed carry and put them in his house.
Correct is right and right, you know what I mean? Correct is right. Right can't be wrong. You can't want to walk, you can't want to don't walk and expect pay. Plus this man don't put you up in a hotel, you eat, drink, everything, you eat out the whole 200 and something thousand, still you don't work. This cruelty. They come for lash the man part. So the Venezuelan woman or could be his son must he set them up for lash the part. Because remember like this, like the first part when it started, he said that how his son reached out to a Venezuelan woman. You understand? Which is some Brazilian man, boom, bang, bang, or whatever for come and do the work. She end up link the men them and boom, bang, bang. Link an interpreter. And like the interpreter take it from them because remember they done set one price, 50 something million. Then it boom, it gone to 100 and something million. But I'm not gonna sit down here so and say, you know what I mean? The man right, Mohamed should have really do some more research or get some more in-depth to me information more because you just can't run with what people said just so dry, you know what I mean? Because literally this man got all the receipts we pay the people them. All the hotel receipt. So where's the case? Where's the scene? Y'all could have stay, work for $20,000 a day and still get to eat, buddy. Them say eat little bit and live long, buddy. But look like these Brazilians, some long belly Brazilians. But y'all leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what's your thoughts. You understand? Anyway, as we continue.
Moving on, Burkina Faso's junta has claimed it foiled another attempted coup to oust the military leader Ibrahim Traore. The country's security minister, Mahmoudou Sana, linked this plan to former transitional leader Paul Henry Sandaogo Dambia, who has been accused of orchestrating the plot. Now, authorities say state institutions and civilians were also targeted in the alleged coup. Nationwide arrests are now underway with all suspects to be referred to prosecutors to face legal proceedings. Meanwhile, authorities have urged citizens to maintain calm, stressing that the situation is under control. Former junta leader Damiba, who seized power in Burkina Faso back in 2021 and served as its interim president, was overthrown in a coup in September 2022 by Traore, about 8 months after he had ousted the elected president, Roch Kabore. For more on this, our correspondent Louisa Olanye has sent us this report from Lagos. Take a look.
Tension remain high in Ouagadougou as the government confirms it has thwarted yet another attempt to depose Captain Ibrahim Traore. Security Minister Mohamed revealed that the plot planned to take place this past Saturday involved the chilling plan for targeted assassinations, including an attempt on the president's life at his private residence. Authorities have pointed the finger at former leader Paul Damiba, alleging he orchestrated the move from exile with foreign backing. While the streets appear calm for now, the military remains on high alert and several high-profile arrests have already been made.
Well, viewers and subscribers, as you just know how they do, man. Yo, that shit is crazy. I tell you, this terrifying. Just to know that, oh, yo, you as a president that come and change so much in your country. You're a president that see your country go through so much, you know? And still got to go through door. Whereby every day you go on the road, you got for wonder if it's gonna be your last day. Because they just want to execute you guys. It's crazy. But guys, leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what's your thoughts on this. Anyway, this is probably gonna jump out. It was a pleasure being here with you guys. Like I said, if you watch the video so far, feel free to give the video a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button and put your post notification bell on so you'll be notified when we drop a new upload or we go live. Once again, your boy Fire Feelings, was a pleasure being here for you. Fire Feeling Clips TV, big up on yourself. Do have a blessed Sunday.